What's going on, crypto miners, and welcome back to the channel. Well, what in the world is this? Well, community member The Traveler's Travels surprised me with this package, and I've been told it is not an ordinary IceRiver miner, that it is hobbyist miner themed, and it has me very intrigued. So I thought we'd go ahead and share this together. So I have not opened this up yet. So we're kind of going to get first looks and first impressions together here. This is really hard to do one-handed, not gonna lie. All right, let me put this down. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. All I did was cut the actual tape. Let's open this up together. All right, so typical pink packaging here. Let me fold this over. There we go. All right. Should I be concerned? Let's open this up. Oh man, check this out. It's blue. What? I wonder. Oh, let's take a look here. Oh man, it's really in there. Look at this thing. Whoa, check that out. That is very, very cool. I like how like the hobbyist miner stickers on the side here of like from my logo. Look at this. This is all blue. I wonder how he painted this. Hopefully it's a high temp paint because like, oh look at that. Holy cow. That must have been really difficult to do. He must have had to like cut the actual like stickers. Hopefully these stickers last with how warm this actually gets. Is this a KS0 or KS0 Pro or an Ultra? I don't even know what model this is. Oh, this is so cool. I'm very, very thankful. Man, what was over here? Oh, this was like their Ethernet port over here or something? Huh. Weird. Regardless, we're going to have to kind of find out what this is. I don't know which miner this is. And then what do we have here? We have an up here fan. Okay, so it most likely mounts on the top. That is cool. USB. And what else is over here? Let's see. We got a grill for it. Perfect. That's just packaging. What is this? What is this thing? I don't know what this is. Okay, so there's another blue piece. Oh, I wonder if it like... I wonder if like depending on what model... Let's see what this is. What is this? I don't know. Oh. Is that a little alien? Yeah, it's a little alien, like a little sticker alien. This is cool. The Traveler's Travels. Thank you very much for sending this to me. This is wild. Okay, so we're going to put this all together and find out what model we were sent here. Thank you to today's video sponsor, ASICmarketplace.com. If you're in the market for the top ASIC miners, look no further than ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of the best miners on the market in 2025. To name just a few: Bitmain Antminer L9 and L7, the AlphaPex DG1 Plus, the Canon Avalon A15 XP, and many more. And oh, home miners, ASICmarketplace.com has you covered as well. The AlphaPex DG Home 1, the Bombax EZ100C, the IceRiver AL2 Lite, and many more. Finally, 3 big reasons I like ASICmarketplace.com. First, the price on their website is to your door. Shipping and import tax is included in the price. Second, they accept cryptocurrency as a payment method. And third, I've been working with them for over 2 years and never had a bad experience buying from ASICmarketplace.com. Go check out ASICmarketplace.com today and use my discount code to save $100 at checkout. All right, so I'm going to need screws to go through the grill, through the actual fan, and then into these little mounts here. And the whole point of that is just to pull some of the heat away from the actual miner. I was thinking about this. I wonder if this is even a Kaspa miner. We'll have to find out. So I got my screw box here. This thing is awesome. And these are, will this work? Let's see here. See if this threads. It might thread, but it's really, no, it doesn't thread I do have these here. This might work. Just barely enough thread actually on the end of this here. All right, maybe? That looks awfully tall though, as I drop it in there. There we go. I think we're going to try those. So I do have my iFixit kit somewhere. Look, I got my... These are awesome. A magnetic. I just picked this up, and just a reason to use it. It's like a magnetic screw tray, which is pretty sweet. I think, here, is this it back here? Without dropping everything. All right, there we go. We got our iFixit kit we're going to need for the screws, and we do need... Let's go in here. I do need a power adapter. Got stuff everywhere in here. Here you go, check this out. Ready? Look at this bin. I thought you guys would enjoy this. Look at all these old Nintendo games. Original Nintendo games I found in my attic. Isn't that pretty sweet? Oh, that one's like messed up. RoboCop. Look at that. Double dribble. What else here? Football. Ooh, Mario Golf. There we go. Okay. Anyways, power adapters. I don't know if I have any for this model. Let's take a look. All right. So I think this barrel connector will work. I think it just wasn't pushed in all the way. We're going to have to take a look. I don't know if this port is like... No, it looks okay. All right. So that should work out. We'll test it out once we get in there. So let's install... The USB is on this side, actually. Here, I'll spin it around so you guys can see it. Is on that side. So we have plenty of length. So this is going to install like right here. And then this will go here. And this will go here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking about doing with this unit is I will absolutely be running this unit. But what I'm thinking about doing with it is giving away the hash rate, or if it's a Kaspa miner, then we'll solo mine with it, is what I'm thinking. But I'm not going to solo mine to my wallet. What I'm thinking about doing is I will solo mine to Nomi Squad members. So if you guys aren't familiar, members of the channel are called Nomi Squad. They're Nomi Squad members. And oh, I need a plug for this end too. I think we got one right here. Wow, look how this is so long. Holy cow. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing like a... Maybe we'll do like a weekly lottery. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll do a weekly lottery in... there's a Nomi Squad channel in my Discord. And we will... Those that are members, we'll just randomly pick someone, like with a random generator. And... get their wallet address. Maybe we'll do like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Maybe we'll do once a week. Then it's somebody different, and we'll just solo mine to their address. Yeah, we'll give away that hash rate. Kind of give back to the community. I think would be really cool. All right, let me get this plugged in. Let's see. So we'll scoot over here a little bit. Let me raise up the camera a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to plug that in. I need Ethernet 2. All right, moment of truth. Oh, check that out. It's red. Oh, that looks so... Oh, it does change color. Okay, I was like, man, is there a way to change the RGB? I guess not. I guess it just kind of rotates through it. I was like, man, if it was red all the time and then blue. But regardless, very, very cool. Guys, this is badass. All right, I'm very curious on what exact model this is. So let me get my phone. It'll tell me... There's a new device on my network and the IP address, and let's log in and see what in the world this is. So I loaded up the IP address, and I don't recognize this login page. So the Traveler's Travels, what in the world did you send me? So let's go ahead and I'm going to try root and root, just kind of throwing out a Hail Mary here. That did not work. All right. Admin. Holy cow, what? I don't know. Admin 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh, that worked. I mean, honestly, was taking a guess. All right, so software disclaimer. what is this? Please read this disclaimer carefully before using IceRiver's overclocking firmware. Oh, PB Farmer. Okay. I've never used PB Farmer, so this is why I'm entirely unsure. All right, let's hit accept. Holy cow, this is cool looking. I've never used PB Farmer before, so I'm like, like what are we dealing with here? So these charts are amazing. Okay, it does have it on a Kaspa pool, so it's a Kaspa miner. That is helpful. I don't think it does it show on this screen what model it is. I think it's a KS0. I guess we'll find out from hash rate, right? So let me go to, yeah, because I'm not seeing anywhere. And is this a dark mode? Oh, thank goodness. There is a dark mode. That's nice. Dude, that looks so good. That looks so good. All right, so my guess is it's a KS0, but we'll find out once we get hashing here. Oh, it's all overclocked and everything. Let's go to miner settings. Look at this. I'm just, okay, so it's overclocked. 235 megahertz. Voltage is 30. Okay. 30% increase from 780. Okay, so he has it overclocked for me already, which is awesome. The fan is ASIC controlled. Okay. And then he has a pool in here. So it looks like he's solo mining on Kaspa, on K1 pool is what that is. Okay. Very cool. What other settings are in here? IP, user settings, firmware upgrade. Okay. Let me get my Kaspa pool information in here. So I'm going to delete what he's got in here. Oh, KS0. Yeah, he says KS0 in the name there. So it must be a KS0. Which, totally thankful for this. Like, I didn't expect anything crazy. So let's delete what's in here. And this is my 2miners address here. Let's go how to get started. And KS0, I'm going to use this stratum here. There we go. Let's go back. Now I think Kaspa solo pool has, I think Kaspa has a separate, here we go, solo, and I think it actually has separate information here, actually, now that I think about it. Let me look here. I think, yeah, solo mining is different. Okay, so I grabbed the wrong address. There we go. So let me put in the right one. So it's, yeah, there we go. us-solo-cast.2miners.com. Okay, and then let me go back and get my address from here. This is cool. All right, there's my address, .ks0. We're going to put blue. We're going to put blue there. Blue, KS0, and password X. All right, let's hit save. All right, I'm going to give this like 10 minutes and we'll check back and see how we do. All right. So we've been up and mining for just a little while now. I actually swapped on a watt meter because I was very curious on this because the hash rate I've seen upwards of like 130. So I'm like, man, like what are these overclocks that we have going on? So I have noticed that like the hash rate has bounced around a lot on this miner based off of what we're seeing, but I do have my solo pull in for Kaspa with my Kaspa address in there. And we've been up and mining for almost about 10 minutes now. And when I go over to the pool side, refresh here, you know, it's showing 112. I saw 131 earlier. So it definitely seems to be bouncing around a lot with these overclock settings that are in there. Taking a look, you know, you can see our hash rate is kind of spinning up because I did reboot the unit. So it does take a little bit of time. You can actually see, man, I've never used PB Farmer before, and I'm just very surprised by the mass amount of data that it provides up on this dashboard. It's really, really slick, to be honest with you. I'm really, really happy with it. But let's take a look at what this thing is using at the watts at the wall right now. All right, so we're getting a little extra hash rate out of this KS0 solo mining Kaspa right now. Very curious, if you guys are solo mining Kaspa, love to hear from you guys. Have you guys been hitting solo blocks? Because based off of what I've seen, a lot of you guys have been commenting, and I've seen on YouTube and on Twitter that a lot of you guys are hitting solo blocks. But right now, we're just on the cusp of about 100 watts, a little bit less. Oh, look at that right there, which is great. So definitely some efficient firmware there. Shout out to PB Farmer. I know he's a huge community member, so happy to finally have a KS0 that actually does have that firmware on there. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to the Traveler's Travels. Thank you very much for putting the time and effort into this miner. I'm going to be giving it back to the members on the channel. So if you are part of the Nomi Squad, keep an eye out on the Nomi Squad chat in our Discord. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some people's Kaspa addresses so that we can get this put on your solo mining address and give back some Kaspa to the community. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thanks for joining me.